Alright. Where's my chat little widget thingy? Ooh. I can go online for that, I think. Sorry, it's been a while since I've streamed. Just 1 second. I'm going to pop out this chat thing. Gonna get this ready. And I think we should be good to go. That looks perfect. Alright. What's up, everybody? It's me, it's Aya. I'm back. How's it going? How y'all doing? Nobody's in chat right now, I believe. So I'm not even, yeah, I'm just, this is for the YouTube video then, because I'm also putting this on YouTube. The whole VOD just going directly onto YouTube. And with that in mind, you already know how it goes. I always do that. Anyways, so last year when I did this, or no, let's go back. 2 years ago, I started doing this, and when I look back at my albums, I was like, oh man, these picks suck. I was going through some stuff, but whatever, you know. And it was a fun time, and I think the general layout and everything of the stream was a good idea. So the next year I'd do it again, but it's around the time that my computer took a shit and I had like nothing to work with. So it was like a last minute, and also I tried on the laptop and all that. So despite being underprepared in terms of you know, the computer and all that and the stream setup, it was actually a really good roundup, and I was really proud of how I did it. You know, I listened to all the albums pretty thoroughly throughout the year. Again, I was still going through some stuff and healing, so I had a lot to listen to. I'm rambling a lot. Anyways, yeah. Despite the under preparation with streaming stuff back in that time, I had a lot to work with in terms of yeah, like my album stuff, you know, like the content was well prepared. This year I have all the preparation of the stream and all that, but the the content by which I'm the content in which I'm explaining, you know, the albums, the music, I'm underprepared on that. You know, throughout the year I've kind of procrastinated on listening to new albums, and my ADHD medication wore off early today, so it's gonna be a wild one. But yeah, what the fuck was I talking about? Yeah, the preparation was but so yeah, despite, you know, like all that, you know, and you know, didn't listen to a lot of albums, didn't write down a lot of thoughts on all the albums I listened to like I did last year, but it's fine, it's fine. We'll get through this. And again, I wanted really badly this year to get everything done before the year ended, because last year I did it after the year ended, and you know, I'm gonna be busy for the next foreseeable week, so it's now or never for this, you know. But you know, it's always gonna be a good time, and we're here to have a good time, and that's all that matters. Am I right? Nobody's even watching right now, so I can have all the fun I want. Right? Nobody's watching. I can't see. One viewer. What a loser. Just kidding. Whoever that viewer is, I'm so glad you're here, because... Oh! Oh, shit. Oh. Right before I was going to say never mind. I'm so sorry. That's my best friend in the chat. No! And she's a loser. Bitch. Fuck you. No, just kidding. I love you so much. Alright. Anyways, as underprepared as I am, might as well just start off with the songs, which I usually just start off with really easily, and here they are, and these are not ordered properly. These are mostly ordered by scoot. Oh, damn it, it's not, it's cropped out. But anyways, they're ordered, wait, hold on, I can do this, watch. I can order this by play count. I mostly ordered this this so far by play count, and mostly, yeah, it's mostly there. So I haven't really ordered it by anything else yet. And so this is mostly just the songs that were the best of the year, for the most part. Alright, that one's done. I can delete it from OBS. Goodbye. Those are the songs of the year. And I usually don't explain them anyway, so I'm not going to explain them now. let's get right the fuck into it. How about it, everybody? Fuck you, die. Fuck you, die. Oh, I'll allow that. Yeah, there you go. That's an auto mod fail moment. It's okay to be homophobic. Anyways, let's get on to the start of the stream, shall we? Albums of the year by Aya. We're gonna start off. I did 22 albums this year, 22. And the first one right here is Drunk Tank Pink by Shame. Yes. Drunk Tank Pink by Shame, coming in at number 22. This is a punk album that I was like, alright, you know, it's an album. I thought it was alright when I listened to it. That's kind of the end all be all of it. That's why it is at the... Hold on. I forgot. Other albums that we have to mention before the main list. Joey Pecoraro, Old Time Radio. It was an instrumental hip-hop album, you know, just that kind of... I didn't feel like, you know, it was alright. I don't know. Like, it's an instrumental hip-hop album, but it's like a very... It's not like a J Dilla kind of one. It's a it's kind of like a Tampa Beats, you know, one of those like lo-fi hip-hop beats kind of albums. So I was like, you know, I'm probably not on the list. There's also Spelling with The Turning Wheel. Every hipster music enjoyer has this on their list somewhere. And I was like, it's alright, you know, it's not alright. But Little Deer was a pretty good song. And a little deer, whatever. And Denzel Curry, Unlocked 1.5. I really like this album. I thought it was great. A lot of the songs that are on it were good. It is a remix album, though. And it's a remix album of an album that already came out. So, like, do you put that on albums? Like, it's a remix album. Ooh, and more notes that I didn't mention. I'm gonna re-rank these pretty soon after a few re-listens. I probably will. I did all this while procrastinating. Yes, I did. And I'm running a bit on the run. What the fuck does that note mean? Whatever. I procrastinated on listening to like all these albums. Most of these I listened to in November. So like, you know, this isn't like a whole sitting down and whatever. So, yeah, anyways, let's get on to the list now. And it looks really nice. Let's go. I like how this looks. Alright, so, yeah, as I said again, Shame Drunk Tank Pink is number 22 on the list. It's just a good punk album that was kind of nice, you know. I didn't think much of it. And also, when I was, like, getting the images to make this... like stream, I found this. Is Hank from Breaking Bad, and the funny wait, what's this? You put like two vowels. This Twitch does not like Hangul. Wow, hold on. Yeah, LMAO. I gotta look. Hangul. I forgot which one that one is. No, I didn't mean to do that. Wrong keyboard. I was like, what the fuck does this mean? That means nothing. It means E, U, or no, E, U, yeah, it kind of sounds like Aurora, which would be a combination of our names. And then gibberish there, but the gibberish sounds like ma Iramai. Yeah, Iramai. Yeah, that's something. Dumbass. Alright, so yeah, that's Drunk Tank Pink, number 22. Number 21 is Bicep with by Isles. Shut up! We're having fun here. I love you so much, and I care about you, and you're the best. But yeah, Bicep Isles is number 21. This is a house record. It's a pretty bumpin' house record. And yeah. Again, with this one, like with Drunk Tank Pink, I didn't think much of this album. It's just a good house album. It's kind of bumpin', kind of jammin', kind of nice, you know. I'm surprised. Usually I have at least 3 people watching these year-end countdowns. I guess last year nobody watched it, but that's okay, because people watched my YouTube VOD of them. Anyways, Bicep Isles, house album. It's a house album, and the songs sound like house songs, and they're like, you know, that's how it sounds like. All right, number 20. We're on 20, right? Yeah, 20. We have Slowthai with Tyron. It's like up and down for me. You know, the thing is, right? From what I can remember, this album was kind of like half and half with what it wanted to do. Like, kind of be half like kind of aggressive and more like sort of conventional Slowthai kind of tone with it, and then the other half was going to be a bit more serious. You know, this is an album that he made, and it's his own name. You know, it's really special to him. It's his kind of like self-introspective, reflective album that, you know, it's not his debut, but this is like, this feels like it could be a debut. And I didn't like the first half as much as the second half. I thought the second half was nice, even if it was a little clumsy. I thought his delivery was better on it. I think his songwriting is a bit better on it. I didn't really enjoy like the first half for the most part. So yeah, number 20 would be Slowthai with Tyron. All right. And then with number 19, we got Aminé. Aminé with 2.5. This is a fun little album. It's 10:40 p.m. Yeah, you got a good point. You have a good point. And it's 10:40 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And I've gone completely ghost on social media for the most part. So that's why nobody's here. They'll watch the VOD. The best time zone. Pussy Standard Time. Because who fucking doesn't love pussy? I'm so stupid. Anyways. I hope somebody out there will enjoy this as much as I do. Has some Pacific Islands in the time zone. Yes! Not Hawaii though. Hawaii does not. Hawaii is on Hawaii time. We get there when we get there. Where were we? Aminé, number 19, 2.5. This is a hip hop album from Aminé, and I thought this was a good album. Like I thought this album was banging, you know? Yeah. Imperialism on the Pacific Islands is a awful thing. Anyways, I know firsthand. Anyways, oh, they fucking annexed our queen. Give back our island, howlies. Anyways, Aminé with 2.5 is, I don't know, like I feel like people, something about me like right now is thinking people are underrating this album. Okay, and I think from this album on are albums that I really enjoyed. This one I liked a lot, you know? Like this is the like kind of base level of all that, and I still really enjoyed it, you know? And on one of them, I was like listening to it, and then for some reason, on the fourth listen, maybe. Hold on, I'm gonna get it up here. Just one second. Oh, this is a banger. I gotta skip a banger just so I can. Hold on. On like every one of Lido's songs from back in the day. Not that one. Where's I Love You? That little thing, right? And then on Colors. Oh, by the way, Money came out in 2014. Hear that? That's it, right? I didn't notice that, and I always, I've been noticing that little watermark for years. That's his producer tag for the most part, but it feels more like a watermark because it's not like some guy saying, "Ooh, Kenny," or just made another. You know, there's no lyrics to it. Right, I gotta go back to the copyright free playlist. Where's Cash's 1997 at? Back to it. And yeah, that's like the one thing where I was like, ooh, yo, that's the guy. Me. Yeah, there's that. So what else about? I don't know. It's just all the way through. They're really okay. The thing is about it, like, back in the day, Good For You came out with Aminé, and then he made the album 1.5. And 1.5 was pretty popular, actually, more popular, I would say, than Good For You, even though Good For You was, like, one of my favorite albums ever. And like, it came out, and it was just, like, you know, it was just a chill kind of vibe one. And then Aminé made his next album, which was Limbo. It was alright. It was just a more conventional hip-hop sounding record. And now he made 2.5. You know, album 1.5, album 2.5. You know, in between albums, little short snippet ones. And this one was a bit more, I don't know, it sounded like, I'm gonna say it. Hyper poppy? Damn it. But yeah, it is. You know, the high-pitched vocals and, like, the kind of, like, you know, high, like, minor key, like, beats. Exactly. But, you know, like, I mean this, like, not in a way where it's to detract from the hip-hop aspects of this album. But you gotta listen to it to really hear it, you know? You'll get it. Like, that's what came to my mind first. And, like, the kind of, like, higher-pitched, you know, like squeaky sounding things, those are in the album. And I think it's an interesting way for Aminé to be taking his music, and it's like, didn't expect that. And I think he did a good job on the execution. So, ooh, I was talking about the album. Very, very happy about that. Alright, and then the next one is going to... That's not the next one. It is the next one. Black Midi, number 18, with Cavalcade. I think it's... I don't know how it's pronounced. But it's... Here, look. Down here. Cavalcade or something. Anyways, this is a math rock and experimental rock kind of album. I've always fucking hated Black Midi, only because their name. And if you're aware of Black Midi, the genre, why would you name yourself after something like that? Why? They don't even make Black Midi music. They make math rock. And also, I thought they were a little... I don't know. When a band comes out and, like, people are, like, sucking their dick automatically just because, like, they're a little bit off kilter, but they're, like, not that, like, substantiated with their contents as much as their fans might need to lead you on to believe. I think that's a little stupid. Regardless, I thought this was an album. Yeah, I thought this album was pretty good. You know, it's not what y'all are saying about it, but, like, it's good. You know, the 9-minute like crescendo of a song that happens is, I think, the finale. What was the name of that one? Can't even remember. I should go like my songs of the year thing real quick. 9 minutes, right? Ascending Forth. Yeah, that one's really good. Hogwash and Balderdash 2 was a really nice song for me. And all around, it was a good project from them. Not my favorite like album of the year, but it was good. You know, got some bangers on it. All right, now let's go on to number 17 with Poko, Cheater. Poko's Cheater was a fun little punk album with a great vocalist on the mic. Good lyrics, good instrumentals. You know, good job on the vocals as well. Interesting kind of like soundscapes with a lot of the songs too, and some of the standout tracks really stood out. So, not much else to say on it. It's just a good project that I enjoyed listening to. Number 16? Yeah, number 16. This is Brockhampton with Roadrunner. Yeah, I got Brockhampton on my year-end list, everybody. What's up? I don't know how the general, like, population thinks about this band. They not, but, like, whatever. See, the thing is, I was a college student in the year 2017, in my second year, so like obviously Brockhampton's gonna be pretty, you know, ingrained in my spirit, so to speak. I don't know how else better to say it than that, but you know, that's how it is. Yeah. 19, California. Cavalcade. 1917. Yeah, 18. Yeah, we are on 16 right now, I believe, actually. Yep. Pass the ammunition. Praise the Lord. I didn't even say anything about this album yet. I was about to close out. But yeah, number 17 is 16 is Brockhampton with Roadrunner. Yeah. Yeah. 16. And I just can't deny it. This had great songs on it with really good features. Like the Ferg feature was great. Even the JPEG Mafia feature was great. And I am like kind of, what's the term? That's the term they use for it. It's like kind of dried out, I guess I'll say, on JPEG Mafia for the most part now. Like the Daniel Brown feature, obviously I love that one because that's my favorite rapper. And you know, The Light was a great single. Every single other song, you know, Bankroll was good. Yeah, it's just a good album. Like it's a good and like this album sounds like conventional hip hop. From this, oh shit, I just realized. In a lot of my year-end wrap-ups, there's one word that I use in every single one constantly. In 2019, I said consistent way too much, and it was pretty empty. 2020, I forget which word, but there was a word there that I kept using over and over and over again, and it wasn't really substantiated anything that I was saying. Anyways, yeah, this is a good conventional hip-hop album. Like, this sounds like just hip-hop music rather than like what Brockhampton usually put, which is something more thematic for the most part, and it lends itself more with, you know, the production that you know, like their many producers like to put out, and it sounds a bit more, you know, it sounds something like more than just hip-hop. This one sounds just like pure hip-hop. It's good. All right, and we are on number 15. Let's go, everybody. Top 15. Let's do it, baby. This one right here, Little Simz. Sometimes I might be introvert. Now, every year, there's one artist that the year prior I was all about, and I was like, I love this. It's so good. Actually, no, this was 2019 that I was listening to Little Simz. But like previous year, and I was like, and then the next year comes and everyone's talking about them, and I'm like, this isn't as good as their old stuff. So this is my like pretentious, I listened to it first, and now I'm not even gonna care about it anymore album. It's Little Simz. Sometimes I'm an introvert. I loved Little Simz in 2019. Was that 2019? Yeah, it was 2019. Yeah, what was that? Ah, shit. You know, like Venom was such a banger song, and there was like Wounds I listened to so many times, like in a row. I literally listened to Wounds maybe 30 times on repeat one night. Like it was weird, and that, you know, so obviously, you know, Gray Area, really important album to me, and then this came out and I'm like, it's aight, and everyone's like, this album's great, and I'm like, y'all gotta listen to hold on, did I copy paste this? Whoopsies. Surprised I went that far without doing that. Anyways, yeah, good album. Like, despite my like pretentiousness, it's still this good. Like, I still have it in this regard. It's a great album. It's a testament to good female rapping, obviously. And also there's a song on there, I See You. Might be one of my favorite songs of all time if I give it more time to listen to. It's really special. It's a song about being in love, and every single line on there has been a thought I've had while being in love. Yeah, just some of the most. What were some of the lines on there? You know, like. I don't know. I'll listen to it with the people that I'm in love with one day. Anyways, that's number 15. Let's keep chugging on here. What's number 14? This is Tyler the Creator with Call Me If You Get Lost. Good album. Yeah, number 14. Good. I don't know, dude. Just the whole way through was just bangers. That's it. You know, like every song hit, and the whole vibe of the entire thing was very strong. You know, like everybody getting through it. It was really cool. Had a great time with this one. I can't really explain it further than that, but except for I was really impressed, and the kind of reaction-ish sort of thing that I'm getting from it, or like the whole like way that this hit was that it just kind of happened, rather than the other albums where Tyler drops it and then, ooh, you know, everything is going for it and people are dressing like Tyler now, all that, you know. But this one just kind of dropped, you know. It's a more conventional sounding hip hop album. It sounds like rap. Tyler's rapping, you know. Tyler's being hip hop. Okay. Number 13. This is Injury Reserve. By the Time I Get to Phoenix. The only note I have on here, and I don't have a lot of notes for other ones, but the only note I have on here is R.A.P. Groggs. Rest in peace, Groggs. You know, just fuck, dude. I don't know. Like, there's a lot I can say about Injury Reserve. Like, Floss came out and I was like, this is pretty dang good, but the rest of the 2016 songs or albums that I had were like, these were my songs, you know. So or was that 2017? I think that was 2017. Yeah. And yeah, that's how it was. But then you know, it's like, you know, up and down. You know, there's things I liked about them, things I didn't like. Then all of a sudden, Groggs comes up on a feature for the Jockstrap album that I was really listening to in 2019. I was all about it, and I was so excited for them to drop something new, and then Groggs died, and it's just like, fuck, dude. I get to this one, and I'm like, if there's no Groggs, then what am I gonna hear? And it's a really interesting sounding album. It's I don't know. It's really what you could ask for with the whole situation, you know? I couldn't have asked for anything else in terms of this album. And it's so emotional while being so, I don't know, it's really out there. And the kind of, like, eccentric nature of it adds to the emotional appeal of the album. And that's amazing, you know. Do I like, I don't know, like, just something about that's really beautiful to me. I just didn't get the album as much as other people did, I think, you know, like, in terms of how, like, what it meant to me. Didn't mean that much to me in the end. But that's that album. And in the contents of it, I might not have had as much of a, you know, impact on me, but the context around it is really, really interesting. Again, rest in peace, Groggs. The next one is going to be, let's see, which one is this one? Number 12? Leon Vynehall, Rare Forever. Sorry, shit. I'm so sorry. This is an IDM album. It's an ambient kind of album. I have notes for this somewhere. Let me see. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm skipping things around a little bit. But yeah, my favorite YouTube music reviewer, and if you've paid attention so far to the albums that I've chosen, and you were, you know, very closely paying attention to the albums that I ranked last year, you'd notice, hey, this is a lot of just his things. It's Rick the Lie, or in his Rick reviews. He was one of the few other one of the few people to like review black dresses, so I really is, and he was into them pretty well. We do all of their projects, so obviously I was really into it, and I liked all the stuff from there on. So, but kind of midway through this year, he stopped making his reviews like he used to. He's making a bit of like soup recipes now, which is cool, but it's it's not. I needed him. He was like that's kind of where a lot of this came out. Anyways, he midway through, he also made, hey, here my best albums and songs of the year so far, and he said, you guys got to listen to Leon Vynehall's Rare Forever. The best song on it for me, like song of the year so far, is An Exhale. And when I listened to it, I was kind of like, and then I got to An Exhale, and I'm like, it's okay. So I kind of put it down for a little bit, re-listened to it again, really liked a lot of the other songs that were the album, especially, Jesus, I gotta turn this down a little bit. A lot. But yeah, and so I think that initial kind of like hyping up made it harder for me to like really get into it as much. But I still ended up enjoying it. It's a good IDM album. If you like ambient, if you like IDM, you're a Aphex Twin fan, go for this. It's gonna be good for you. Now we're gonna go on to number 11. And this is gonna be Owusu with Yellow River Blue. Yellow River Blue is, oh shit. We got 2 ambient albums in a row on this one. That was even unintentional. Like, I didn't mean to put the 2 ambient albums that I had on this list right next to each other, but shit. And the thing is too, when I heard this album, I'm so sorry. Please don't let this detract from how you should be feeling about the album. It sounded like I was like, video game. Video game background track. No, I'm so sorry. Oh god, dude. Futuro. I listened to Futuro, and the start of it, I was like, this is how Mario Kart music sounds. Dude. No. It sounds like N60. No, it sounds okay. Maybe it does sound a bit like N64 type beat, okay? But that doesn't detract from how atmospheric this album is, how beautiful a lot of the sounds are, how like the composition is so nice, like the attention to detail to make things stay thematic is really, really strong on this album. And if I say any more, I'm gonna make this album sound worse. So we're gonna go into our top 10. Number 10 is R.A.P Ferreira with Bob's Son. So now, let's see. Yeah, the notes are gonna come in handy with this one. The general style on this album, as compared to other R.A.P Ferreira projects, it's a bit more deviant from his usual style. And he does a really good job transitioning into this style. I think this album's execution based off that style is he does a good job on it. The thing is, like, I'm more of a fan of like R.A.P Ferreira's normal things. I have to appreciate what he did here, and like it's good. It sounds nice, and the production is still really on point. But I love his old stuff, and I love how it always sounds. This like isn't that bad of a detraction from like what he usually does. Like it's still in my top 10, but like still, whatever. I don't want to say too much because I'm just gonna be mean about it, but like, and I'm not even being mean. Like I'm being very charitable, even though like I really enjoy the album. Like, oopsies. Alright, and with number 9 we got Lord Apex with Smoke Sessions Volume 3. Yeah, it's this album's, I don't know, I went back and forth on it. at first to me it just sounded like a smoking album. You know, it's like, wow, all these songs are just about smoking and they're all laid back. But as he progressed on a little bit more, like it gets a lot catchier with how he's making his hooks. And you know, obviously with Lord Apex, the production on all of his songs are going to be great. Not all of them are really memorable, but the ones that are memorable are really good. Obviously, this is the one person that I can ever remember doing vocals over a Grin Parrot beat, to my knowledge, and Grin Parrot is my all-time favorite artist. So that's really cool. Like, this is the one person. And yeah, like, I don't know. I've been a fan of Lord Apex for a while. Maybe, like, he's one of the oldest, like, artists that I've been listening to, for, like, consistently. Maybe that was 2014 or something. But yeah. I like heard people talking about this one. I'm like, thank God people are talking about Lord Apex. So that was really cool to me, and that's why it lands here for me. Number 8, we got Moor Mother and Billy Woods. This is Brass. I had trouble ranking this one. I really did. This could be higher, it could be lower. I have no idea. We'll see as time goes on, but like I thought it was when I was like giving it a little bit of a first impression. When I re-listened to it and give it a really shareable listen, I thought it was fucking incredible. And then I went back and I'm like, this doesn't hold up like that good listen that I give to it, you know? Like, it's hard for me to really put my finger on it, you know? But that was pretty good. Like I don't know. It's just a good experimental rap album, and maybe you got to be in the mood for it to listen to it. I think that, like, while I'm saying all this, I think that might be it. It's like the songs by themselves aren't really there. Like, since I really love listening to songs as they are, you know, as tracks and singles. But as an album, it's incredible. Number 7 is Idols with Crawler. I thought that, like, okay, so back in, what was that? Was that 2020? I can't even remember the year of it, but like the last project that Idols made was Ultramono, and that came out and I thought it fucking sucked. I really didn't like them, and I was big on Idols for a long time, or, you know, at the very least I was big on Idols since Joy as an Active Rebellion back in the day. And I was like, fuck, this is like, I feel betrayed, you know? So then, you know, I was like barely paying attention to them, you know, after that. And then Crawler comes out and I'm like, please, I'm begging you. And it starts off slow. And then Car Crash comes on and it bangs. And I'm like, alright, y'all are cool again. And then the rest of the album doesn't suck for the most part, and I'm like, cool, we're good. So they redeemed themselves in my eyes with this one, and it's kind of all I can really go for it with this one. It's good. I think it's a good kind of like slightly, you know, like deviant sort of album from them, you know, like the sound isn't completely just pure punk, and and to me too, like the thing that I really appreciate about this album too is that it's not not really that I didn't appreciate. Like what Ultramono like really failed with, and this was like kind of a problem with Idols for a while too, is that they would have ideas, right? They're a punk band with a message, and their message would be a good thing, but they wouldn't be particularly good at saying it, you know? It was really apparent on Ultramono. It was not that apparent on Joy as an Active Resistance, but it was kind of there, you know. I mean, Joy as an Active Resistance, he had great lines like "this snowflakes and avalanche" kind of deal, great lyric. And on Ultramono, it was just repeating lines of fucking platitudes. It's like, fucking stop, guys. And on this one, they're just like making punk bangers. That's it. Are there any like messages that they're trying to push across? I didn't hear any. So either they were like really subtle and they did a good job of weaving them into their songs, or they just didn't do it like they usually do, you know. Oh yeah, that's just kind of how I felt about this album. I thought it was cool. I thought it was really cool. Let's just go on to number 6. Number 6 is going to be NYSE with Millennialism. This is I think the main genre on this one, I don't know. It's kind of a hard album to categorize, but the main things that I've seen it categorized as are Plunderphonics and Vaporfunk. You know, you can really easily, I would say you can hear the vapor aspect of it pretty well. It's definitely vaporcore. I shouldn't have said that. It sounds like a vapor whatever kind of album. And then you also have, you know, the Plunderphonics aspect of it. I hear a lot of just random noises that I heard in other songs. I heard that little from Where the Party At, a little 2000s pop song, like, yeah, it's Plunderphonics. But here's it, like, the thing about it is it doesn't sound like Plunderphonics at all, and it kind of doesn't really sound like Vaporfunk at all either. It's a really unique genre-less album, and like I kind of associate it more with like YouTube hoops and just like SoundCloud kind of experimentation, you know? It's a really, really interesting sounding thing, and I hope that, you know, this influences other people in a way. And this will be like the first of, you know, whatever this new genre is. Like if you walked up to me and said, hey, think of a Plunderphonics album right now and what it sounds like, or think of a Vaporfunk album and think of what it sounds like right now. This album doesn't sound like either of those for the most part, you know, like even, I wouldn't even say it's like remotely close to any of those. And you can still kind of get those things. But yeah, I really think it's cool. Like it's a cool ass album. All right. And with that, we're going to go into our top 5, everybody. So excited. All right. This picture is a placeholder, but you know, like every other reviewer has been doing this, you know. The album art of this is not suitable for things. And so they either blur it out or they use something else. But it's Armand Hammer, Alchemist, Haram. Now, of course, Armand Hammer is the duo of Lucid and Billy Woods. Billy Woods making this twice, once again. I think he did that last year. I think he was the true number 1 album in 2019. I love Billy Woods, and for the past 3 years, he's been fucking destroying the hip-hop underground game, like just annihilating it. But yeah, this one I went so up and down on. All right, so my first impression was terrible. I thought this album was so overrated, and everyone was like, this is a really good album. I'm like, I really wanted to enjoy this, y'all. Like, I love Armand Hammer. Alchemist is like my favorite, like one of my favorite producers that's happening right now, and I just didn't like it. And then I listened to it again, and boy, I was so dumb. This bangs. And I went back and I'm like, yeah, the songs that I enjoyed more this time are bangers, and even the ones that I did enjoy, like initially on my first impression, they're good in the context of the album. So yeah, went through a little bit with that one, but it's a good hip-hop album. Nice, you know, just the production for Alchemist is amazing. Billy Woods and Lucid, they can just rap over anything. The fucking sports bars that they put on this album are fucking so good. Even on the Moor Mother project with Billy Woods, he's so, like, now that I understand sports, he's so fucking clever with them, dude. King Griffey swinging like that man is cheating. Such a good line. All right, whatever. Let's go on to the next one. Number 4, baby. Woo! Yeah, baby. Zack Fox. Shut the fuck up talking to me. I fucking love this album. I fucking love this album, dude. This album's so fucking fun. Oh my god, dude. This album's so fucking good. I loved it so much. You know, you get to fuck around and find out, and that song is just a Atlanta hip hop, just like southern banger. Oh god, it's so chill. Like, and also like the title of this album is just the whole mood of the entire thing, you know? Shut the fuck up talking to me. This album just like, don't fucking speak to me. Don't fucking come around me, please. Don't fucking associate with me. Alright? Gotta need a Baker booming on the 87 Buick. Dude, it's so fucking good. Everything's catchy. Everything just is so aggressive for the most part, and it's nice. I don't even know what to like. I don't know. I mean, you know me. Like I was highly active on Twitter from the years of like 2018 to like 2019. Obviously, I love Zack Fox, and he liked one of my two ones. And you know, like out of nowhere, Zack Fox just like made a classic Atlanta hip hop album, and it fucking bangs. And it doesn't even seem like he's trying, you know? Like, that's like the coolest thing ever, you know? He's not, like, I just think it's cool when people are like, yeah, I'm gonna just do this, and then they do it better than the rest of them. Or if you're still watching, that's you. I don't want to talk to that. Exactly. Ew, feet. Aurora, hi. When people do the things and they're not even trying, and they do it better than people that have been like, oh, I'm going to be the best. No. Wait, no, that's not meow. Wait, hold on. Is that Sarange? Is that Sarange? I can't. Ah, shit, I forgot what that one is. Oh, annyeong. Annyeong. Oh, anyways, saranga. Saranga. I can't pronounce it very well. I'm just gonna type it. I fucking misspelled that. I can't pronounce it. I'm gonna allow that because I love white bitches. I gotta think before I speak. Everybody's been telling me that to do that since I've been 3 years old. Anyways, we're gonna get that album art out of the way real quick. This one's kind of pretty. It's not particularly well. It's better than Feet and a Cigarette. I gotta read this one. Hold on, I gotta read this word and I'll go real quick. Oh, 사랑해요. 사랑해요, Aurora. Where were we? This is Genesis Owusu. Smiling with No Teeth. My third favorite album of the year. God, is this album fucking so good. Jesus Christ. Okay, it starts off with a good intro song, and then it goes right into The Other Black Dog, and Jesus fucking Christ, what a good song that is. You know, it's just catchy, it's soulful, it has a great breakdown session, the chorus is just an earworm, you know, it's so good. The rest of the album is just full of songs that sound nothing like the other songs of the album. They're all just unique and just contribute so much to the album. It's so great. Like the title track is good too. Oh my god, I'm so in love with this album. I can't say much else about this besides gush about it. I really don't know what else to say. So there's that. I wish I could say more, considering this is the number 3 album on the list. So be it. That's all we can do. All right, and number. So for number 2, I have New Game Plus by CRIMEWAVE. The reason I'm laughing is people know, or a lot of people that probably would know this video, like the existence of the stream or this video, if you're watching on YouTube, is that I'm friends with CRIMEWAVE. So of course I'm gonna put him at number 2. What do you fuck you mean? Nah, just kidding. I still really regardless, even if I wasn't friends with this guy, probably still have it in top 5, you know? I don't know, dude. There's so much I could say about this album. There's so much I could say. I don't even know. Like, the thing is, there's a lot I could say that would just be like, hey, Jared, like, why'd you? It's like that's so like I don't know. The whole time I was listening to it, I was like, that's so you, dude. Like, of course he's gonna say like, push my buttons, man. I ain't no hitbox. Like he's been playing on the hitbox for so long and just pushing the buttons a lot. He probably thought about it while he was playing. You talking shit? I hit you with that 6v3. It's just like the references, like you understand all of them if you just do the same exact things that he does, you know? And I think that's so fucking sick. I think that's so fucking sick, dude. Like. Like nobody's gonna, especially like one of the lines is shout out G Johns out of nowhere. If you know who G Johns is, that's such a fucking fun thing to hear. But nobody fucking knows who G Johns is. I knew who he was before I knew like Jared, but like I don't know, like outside of like CRIMEWAVE like friends, like who would know about G Johns, you know? I found about it through like some random deep into YouTube thing. So there's that, and like you know, it's just all of it. But like it's just a fucking incredibly fun album. Like it's got a lot of the artist like ingrained in it, you know. I appreciate the fuck out of that. Like that's so sick. Cover art's beautiful, you know. Just the whole aspect of everything going on around it is really, you know, just it fits a theme, you know, and it goes hard. All the songs bang, you know. They're fun to just like bang in your car, you know. The finale, the closer song, Johnny Test, fucking goes so crazy. And when you hear the whip sound effect in there, you're like, there it fucking is. He put the fucking Johnny Test whip in the fucking Johnny Test song. You know, I don't know. That's just everything about it is that it's hard. It has a lot of the artists into it. And the references are, you know, you got to be nerdy to like kind of remember them and all that, you know. And you know, like, yeah. So, yeah, we got to number 2. So now we're gonna go into number 1, right? Number 1. Where did the fucking thing go? Oh, wait, hold on. Anyways, the number you guys knew this was fucking coming. You guys knew this was fucking coming, man. You guys all knew that this was fucking coming. Everybody that fucking knows me knows that this is gonna fucking come, alright? You know what? Everybody knows already. You know, Black Dresses wins again. Black Dresses wins again. We already know. We already know that we knew since February that this was gonna happen, alright? We knew. Black Dresses wins again. It was so obvious. Everybody knows that. Number 1 album of the year, obviously, is Black Dresses. Forever in Your Heart. Everybody knew this. Like 24609 time AO world champion. Black Dresses. Black Dresses, number 1 album of the year. Number 1 album from AO Olatoa. You already know it. I'm Big Sippy. Stream winner. Number 1 again. Number 1 again is Black Dresses with Forever in Your Heart. We knew. We fucking knew. This is going to happen every single time. You already know that was going to happen. Do I even have to explain this? Why? Okay. In the fucking February, I was going fucking through it, and this album got me through it. All right, it's coping music. Okay, Black Dresses is the music that I listened to when I was going through it, and it's always gonna be that way. All right, it's just the music, and you know what? Like fucking hell yeah, dude. It's music that I listen to get me through some bullshit. Black Dresses, fucking sick. Understanding, song of the year, Perfect Teeth, second best song of the year. 2021, we already know it. Everybody knows I fucking love black dresses. The end. That's the stream, everybody. You can all go home. Wait, hold on. Yo, I just noticed something. Well, that's a 2. Shit, I've been counting wrong this entire time. I've been counting incorrectly this entire time. That's not the #1 album, and that was not the #3 album either. Hell, I've had 23 albums. Wait, hold on a second. Wait, I fucked up, didn't I? Oh, there's another album. Hey! Hey! Turn 'em, this will turn 'em. It's my mama thinks I'm gay. Alright, I was fucking with y'all the whole time. So my #1 album is the one that I made. It's the by A.L.P. I had to, okay? I had to. Maybe the rest of those albums are as correctly ordered, okay? I didn't know what to do. I really didn't know what to do when it came to this album. I really wasn't sure, okay? I was like, do I rank it #1? Do I like leave it off the list entirely and just mention it? Every time I listened to this, I thought this is maybe my favorite album I ever made. Like, this is so special to me. Obviously, like, do I have to explain why the album that I made for myself is my favorite album of the year? No. But it's so clearly, obviously, the #1 album of the year for me. So. Alright, now we can all go home, everybody. I'm gonna go talk to Aurora, the only person in this chat, and see the rest of y'all later, punks. Bitch. Blam.